If it was flipped, would you still think?
Almost running a similar strategy in some ways.
Yeah, most of the time too, if you look at Wings' lineup, there's going to be a very clear-cut timing to it, whereas Liquid...
Oh, trouble. Right now, Jirax, this could be first blood. Innocence was waiting with a double damage rune, and that will be first blood going the way of Wings. There, thanks to the deep ward already happening. Okay, Courier won't be at risk, it's going to be fine. Courier's going to carry that one out. But Innocence is still on the hunt, and he's searching for Kuro.
Yeah, whenever you're running a bounty hunter against a jungler, half of your duty is going to be just sitting on top of him.
Careful with the Courier going back. They know it, Innocent, and now, well, there's your quick snipe. Down on bottom lane, the initiation also came on top of the Batrider. Faith, a little bit of trouble, but he's burning wide control. Liquid, they're going to lose two down there. A double kill for the Batrider.
And one of the big things...
Fox is probably feeling a little bit useless in many ways. He can't do anything about the top lane. It's Phantom Lancer, keeper of the light lane. They just spam a lot. He can't do anything to gank
Kuro, this is not good. The channeling starts up. The Illuminate will hit onto Kuro. He'll drop the sentry ward down. The Centaur actually stomping out. Thanks to the amount of conversions that were there, Innocence couldn't instantly follow through. This is allowing time for Jirax to rotate over, but the Observer was still giving the vision, and that allows the Queen of Pain to jump forward, bringing down the Kuro Enigma. They move over to Jirax as well. The Bear's coming over, trying to help out somehow. The Savage Roar is going to send them back. Ice can't finish the job. Jirax gets into the safety of the tier 2 tower, and Kuro was the only casualty of war.
Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, Mind Control's actually going to be picked up by the Lasso, pulled back in. He's already down to half HP, but in order to get this kill, he's going to have to go a bit deeper, and this means Spada can get their turnaround kill.
What a time to arrive with a Roar. They bring in the casualties, but it's still a 1-for-1 trade-off in that off lane.
First rotation near the top lane, but he doesn't have that black hole.
Yeah, and that's obviously necessary for them to...
Got to keep an eye on mid as well. That entangle able to connect on the over on the Queen of Pain. Beastmaster brings in the Roar. They have enough damage. Queen of Pain very quickly picked off. Batrider trying to TP in to give a bit of a hand, but it just wasn't fast enough. And you got to keep your eyes now up on top lane. The Dire Observer Ward saw the Keeper of the Light moving forward. Jirax got his stun off. Kuro had one available, but now you see the Wrath of Nature come into play. And Shadow is on the run. Doppelgangering himself away, gets the max range on it too.
Notice what's happening in the mid lane. They're pushing down that tower instead of trying to rotate. And, you know, it's not just worth it trying to go for the Phantom Lancer here. They're just trying to pressure the mid lane tower because it's so important.
It's funny though, because now they stick around a little bit longer. You're having Shadow in a good position to gank it behind both Mind Control as well as Vader. He sounds off with that first lance, slowing down the Lone Druid. Innocence is there, but now Savage Roar to the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave taking out that Lone Druid, and they're going to get two for... As Jirax dies underneath his tier 1 tower, they actually have 3 Mind Control. Actually, Sticky Napalmed up, lassoed into the Firefly. He ain't getting out this one. Queen of Pain will come in for the kill secure. And that's now 8-4. Team Liquid being picked off across the board.
Those
smoke movement.
What is this point of this movement here? Just again trying to keep the Queen of Pain down?
No, it's to take this mid tower more than anything. If
Oh,
you get the kill,
get
it's a settle.
there it is, the Raw, Magic Missile follow-up, and again they combine at the same time the Wrath of Nature is off cooldown.
4-man rotation at top with this ward up here, and so they know that there's going to be no sort of response. Liquid are just taking advantage of that. They can even maybe force them back.
Batrider, he's going to trigger the drum charge so we can get a little bit closer, but the damage is already there, and this is a track kill coming the way of Wings. Another thing which we got to keep in mind, the fact that now Wings, they have the Bounty Hunter over level 6.
The ward that Blitz is talking about, they get the alarm bells and they get the information that allows them to be able to exploit Wings.
Check bottom lane. Here's the TPs coming in, you got Innocence in through the rear as well. Savage Roar's already been expended, but it's not keeping Keeper of the Light out. Vada can't get his CP out in time thanks to the stuns from Innocence. And Matumberman, well, there's no other stuns, there's no other control, so he can just TP out under the noses of Wings. Now with the smoke movement from Jirax and Kuro. And who do they run into? It's Innocence, who's currently in Viz. Jirax triggers off the dust, actually does reach over to Innocence, so they see him off. Mind Control moving up as well, and they're bringing in everyone. Matumberman as well. Innocence will die into the tower. So this Bounty Hunter, that's his first death in 12 minutes. He actually went BTs, no Blink Dagger, he went BTs and drums.
Yeah, it looks like he's just cycling through the full move speed build, and with the track available, he's nearly moving at max, but all we're going to see right now is Spada is bottom. Ow.
Goodbye, Kuro.
For engagements and allowing Spada to just continue to pick up farm. And Liquid are probably going to now avoid fighting until the next timing, which for them is probably going to mean the Radiance.
Bottom lane, tier 2 tower being denied up by Ice. He'll have to pay off the price for it, or will he? No, he will. The Wrath of Nature kicks in, but it's now Mind Control under siege as 3 heroes very quickly from Wings bring in the extra help, and they wait just long enough for Innocence to arrive. That's a track kill with 4 involved Wings heroes.
Beastmaster still gets a Necro middle tower, and it's already chipped down. That will actually close Liquid off so much more than they already have.
Yeah, but right now, Liquid are trying to defend it up. Even Kuro going for the extra point up. And Midnight Pulse early starts with his stun. Innocence is there. And swap back from G-Rex. Very defensive to try and protect the Enigma, but it won't stop Face. He just goes all the way in until the stun from G-Rex holds him there with a Sonic Wave. Able to reach far enough up the hill to kill off the Enigma. So Wings, they do find the one kill. G-Rex also getting hit by that Illuminate doesn't help. Using the drums to come before it. So it shows the fact that Wings want to try and fight, while Shadow goes to the opposite side of the map. In fact, Mind Control, he can see him. The roar will happen, the Necrobook's going to work, the Doppelganger is still available for him. He's going to use it. Now can they find the real one? They're baiting it. He's gone to the east and then realizes the one on the west. Shadow can't be pulled back out. The recall was actually attempted there by the Keeper of the Light. But too far away. Even that tier 1 tower is still insanely healthy, and this is a lone Druid.
And you see the strength right here of the lineup once again that we pointed out is you get one pick off, you're immediately pressuring this tier 2 tower.
That entangle. It hits on Fade, the Illuminate, trying to help and dissuade Team Liquid from being underneath this tower. Have they got anything else? Nope, Liquid, they're going to back up safely until Queen of Pain. She'll at least get the pick off on the bear. But the track is over on Fada. You'll see Matumbaman TPing out. They need a stun. The Flame Break will provide that. And Fada, he won't be able to escape from this one. Mind Control's already leaving him for dead. And that would be the Aegis Immortal to go. They need to kill him off again. At the same time, Kuro as well as G-Rex is teaming up in the mid to try and add more pressure. It's Fada who is still being hunted with the Orchid on him. He consumes him very fast. Anthony, he can't even the Savage Roar. He's just buying time while the PL died in the middle. Fada is still alive. Finally, he will be brought down. But really, what was the cost?
That was so good of Liquid to be able to capitalize on the mid lane and go for a kill like that on the Phantom Lancer, because that was such a huge blow for them to lose a lone Druid who had the Aegis. He knew that's why he went for the TP out. It was desperate play for jump time.
Lasso on the Kuro. The follow-up stun's going to be there from G-Rex, but it bought time for Instance to come over with a Shuriken toss, bounce damage. They're going to find the pick off until Matoman. He comes in to help, but now he actually will just turn and be a casualty. G-Rex, and he help him. The stun Matoman finds one. He tries to make a little bit more space with the Sprout. And it's just tit for tat right now. 3 heroes down for either side. And well,
I can't believe Matumbaman made that kind of read. The fact that he was able to be like, yeah.
This Queen of Pain is going to go for this top push. Eventually they're going to have to deal with her, and this is what you want to do whenever you win any sort of engagement. You want to push out the lanes, make sure that you apply pressure on the other side of the map.
Top lane, G-Rex really exposed. He's going to actually get all of his mana taken away with a blinding light and a Sonic Wave. Vana gets destroyed. G-Rex will join him. And this tier 2 tower will be forfeit.
What was that? Looks like Wings totally set up that trap. As much as you can, even if you don't get the tier 3, even chip damage is good enough, but it looks like they should be able to. Still another 15 seconds for the lone Druid.
This time, do they have it?
Liquid is going to be able to take a tier 3 of their own. This is going to be a risky trade-off here. They will be able to get the melee racks.
Ice in real trouble. He's actually so low, he's going to burn out. The TPs are coming back at Queen of Pain, looking towards Matumbaman, and he's actually going to go down. Matumbaman just hits like a truck, but the Doppelganger Matumbaman can't TP out in time. And Mind Control, trapped with no mana, completely surrounded. And he'll lose his life as well. They at least force Wings off the top lane, but the melee rack was already taken by Wings.
You need the best Lasso just because you have so much move speed on your team plus the track, and your Queen of Pain is more or less unkillable if the Lotus Orb comes out at the right time.
They're going to try and start Roshan up. G-Rex is still staying just outside the pit. His swap will come back off cooldown, but they initiate over to G-Rex with the Orb on him. He can't really do much with the blinding light. The Necro gets to take it out. This fight for now. As Fada, he's still sitting inside the pit. His bear is the only thing really fighting in the front lines. And Kuro waiting in the fog of war. The Sonic Wave will connect. He BKBs up, but Wings see it, and they back out. There's no black hole opportunity, and they're just bailing. The TP out if possible. Mind Control may be left for dead. And in fact, that's exactly what happens. And now Wings, do you want to get Mom? The Tubberman is exactly that. The BKB is up, and his TP out. No, you ain't getting away.
And now Wings just want to fight right outside the Roshan pit, taking 3 heroes. Yes, they do not have good Roche taking heroes, but they can do it with such a big numbers advantage. With
you keep having heroes being tracked up. They have all the vision. They see every position of Team Liquid.
Yeah, and Wings are thinking the same thing. Like, how could they possibly do that? If we just keep throwing illusions at them, they're never going to be able to find this. The range rank is eventually going to go down. And sometime soon, maybe they'll even back up for Roshan. But until then...
There it is. The swap starts into the swamp, and it's on PL. He just doppelgangers away. The blinding light pushing G-Rex closer so they can get the last through. Finally, the stalemate is broken with the Illuminate. G-Rex, he is going to go down. The Mage Charge keeps him up a little bit longer as well. The 6 charges, but finally, the VS is down. But Eyesight, caught by Matumba, came in through the rear, inflicted the damage, and now Faith onto him, very unhealthy. Matumba gets himself a double kill. Kuro's waiting for him. There she is! And the black hole! They need PL to die! And will they get it? He's not dead yet! The Lord is on! He'll doppelganger away, but finally, the pump will be there! But the buybacks right now, the money will allow Wings to just rolled down the mid lane. No buyback for the Beastmaster, no buyback for the VS.
They know all the big
commit though.
All the big cooldowns are down. They know that Wings with the buyback on the Phantom Lancer, they can just go ahead and win this game right here, right now. Liquid have no chance to be able to stop it.
There it is, the jump in. Kuro won't survive much longer. Matumba needs more damage to come out, but what's he really got? He's going to get lanced up the bear. It's actually mana drained out. There's no resummon here for Fada. If he loses that, they lose the AC and the Radiance, basically half of their damage. Matumba again being initiated on. He's hoping this Disco Lightning Shield's going to save him, but right now he's dying to illusions. He can't even survive the fakeness of Wings. Back into the fountain. That's one way to do it, but Fada again caught out now on the bottom lane. Blinding light, the swap out, but it's over. GG. Wings will take game number 1 in this best of 5 grand final against Team Liquid.
Wings came into this tournament through the Chinese qualifier. They were a team that was looked at as being strong yet underdogs against the tier 1s, and they've made it all the way here into the grand finals and have taken the first game against one of the Shanghai major finalists.
This is the first game that Liquid has lost this entire tournament, and they